Syndra's kind of... I think Syndra kind of does a similar thing, I guess.
No, it's not. I don't like. To me, the Lissandra is much better for what you're saying, for like a snowbally style. But Hanwha has no range, like 0. And Syndra into a no range comp is a disaster to play out. Very, very tough.
Oh, I love this. The OG.
Oh my god, we've not seen it in so long.
The OG Misfortune Ashe, and this is going to be played with Ashe support.
Yeah, it's a flip. Do not go for if this is a Comet
Prey and Gorilla's old bottom lane.
If this is a Comet MF, I will be very upset. This needs to be like crit PTA MF. Love that though. That's very good into MF.
That's kind of fun.
Man, Duro, what a gamer.
That is I mean, it's going to be Nautilus because it was always going to be Nautilus.
No, bad. Go back.
Oh dear. So, well, I guess.
You have a short-range composition into MF and Syndra and Ashe.
Oh, please do swap. Thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. Okay. Little rooster side-eye there.
Yeah.
Like, No! No!
Well, there you go.
It's been nerfed so many times.
I mean, it still does stuff in the early game. Can you just take Comet and then just build crit?
No, you're gonna go. Oh, you're gonna go lethality, which is fine into Hanwha. As long don't go if you still go OP after all the nerfs, you're kind of trolling. So don't do that. There is Lee. So your positioning needs to be really, really good, which it's not impossible, but will mean your lane's a lot better though, as this is a normal Fiora experience.
Yep. Standard. Mihail down to 200, but the wave is going to be crashing towards him, so he should be all right. Got some biscuits to eat if he gets bored. That's a bit of fun, as Lua takes, a lot of damage. So this is the benefit that you get from the Comet Misfortune, but it's still...
This.
Oh, okay, Sounder. Setting up for it. Stun will come through. And Guan taking a fair bit of damage. Misses the Q. That's actually huge. As now Colmy taking way too much damage from Roma here as Force of Will comes out.
Yeah. But because of the vision and because of Sound already respected, it's not going to be that much value.
Cute little hook there as Double H just going to barrier. Not going to lose out on too much health. Good ward. Going to spot Sounder moving in as Guan. He's coming over, does have his red buff still. And the Q is going to connect this time around. All right, Tempest Cripple comes through. There is the hook. It's going to miss. That's 6 points in my country. And now Lure is just going to be rained on momentarily. Ward over the wall.
Should still be completely okay, and is going to lead to a pretty significant lane advantage here, which in of itself, quite nice. Actually, interesting early game start. I'm really happy I get to talk about the actual game, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
And it's not just Lucian, Nami, Zeri, Lulu.
Well, Lua is not having as much of a good time as you are, as Double H going to flash.
Good flash.
Make sure he gets out of the way of that one. Nicely done, Lua. Connects his Calibrum Q. I'm imagining something like a Serrated Dirk to come in, as that is a tier, and not quite able to afford the Serrated Dirk just yet on this spec.
Don't mind it as much. Your power spike on 2 items is going to be really big with this. So either he's going Shield Bow, which feels very bad, or he's setting behind his Mythic, which also feels very bad.
Well, Roma is going to take 50% of his health bar. He's doing fine mana-wise, though. Call me struggling in that department just a little. Should be okay. Just collecting slivers, hanging out.
Just get slivers, just get slivers.
Ooh, Roma going to get stunned up there, but doesn't take too much damage because he's got a mantle that nullifies magic.
So the one upside is that post 6 his lane becomes a lot more playable because you have actual all-in threat.
Nice. Throw that one back, and look at this, like, Mihail's just chilling, man. He's having a good time.
Yeah, he also now has Sound shadowing in. Good back coming through there.
And the Rift Herald's going to come down, but with 3 people, should be able to, yeah, they at least get the charge. This plate might die. Calibrum is going to be there. Hook is going to connect. That is really good. Okay, the kick flash coming through as well as now Double H. But why?
Bit of barrier. I think he got backed on vision and then got caught. Well, so game state, pretty disastrous now.
Yeah, this went from it was Mihail chillin', having a good time, to not chilling, not having a good time. Heartbreaker comes through. It's exactly that, as Duro is going to find him. Dash away, though. Let's see whether they can get in here. No flash for Roma, but he didn't need it.
Duro and Hook champions.
He's pretty good. May drop a bear, decides not to.
Does have the mercs, and as such, not really too scared.
Another hook is going to connect as Double H just very casually dies. Lua will be taken down, though, as now Sounder decides not to possess the body and reset the aggro, I guess because he was going to die anyway, because there were no minions left. And now, Guwon is looking for Jiwoo. Can strut her stuff, as the Q needs to be avoided. There it goes. Very nicely done by Jiwoo, but unfortunately, Double H not looking super comfortable on the Ashe.
That dive is a bit unfortunate. Stay positive. We're always positive. One sentence. And the next set, it doesn't matter. This is challengers. Yeah, I don't see how those two statements are.
Well, it just means that he's trying to analyze something in a predictive manner, but he can't predict this this league because it's very difficult to get a true read. It's not a negative or a positive. It just means that it's
Rooster should be fine
difficult. As Double H, you know this.
Why are we still here?
Grand
just
challenge.
to have a good time with us. Just to enjoy. Just to see the up-and-coming talent of the LCK.
There's absolutely no suffering going on here. This outer turret, as there's a teleport.
Ooh. Oh, the arrow!
Okay, the arrow, it's going to connect. Double H! He's done it! The redemption! The redemption for the Ashe is now Roma's going to have to flash. There is the scat of the week as well. I love that after the ulti. But he is still running pretty quick with that shield. Still not going to be enough, and Call Me is going to take him down. So, the Annie will be the second death for Hanwha Life Esports. Maybe Tibbers from the top side of the map. A lot of you talking about that one. As Grand Challenge issued, Sounder going to come up here as Mihail does give him access to the heal. And now Sounder might just lose out because that's a fair bit of healing. But still, he has a full health bar, so he'll be all right. And they do manage to grab the kill onto the Fiora. Has a couple of creeps here, but he's pretty low on health. Oh, that scatter, really, really nice. As Lua going to take a gameplay button to the head, but is otherwise going to be okay.
Ooh. Not wanting to go into this, as that should not work.
Well, the riposte is going to be there. Now riposte is on cooldown. As Hanwha is going to take this Drake, Nongshim have decided the fight on the Fiora is way more important. Grand Challenge going to be issued. Let's see whether Rooster can make this one happen, as he's gone all out and does have the damage to take her down. But still, this Dragon will be taken by Hanwha Life Esports. And I think that for their composition, they're very happy about denying this one.
Yeah, you get a kill on Fiora, so what? Doesn't really matter, and these early Dragons are going to make a really big impact when we get to the later stage of the game. Already the Hanwha Life hard engage is so much better.
Yeah.
Barring, specifically, these picks are very dangerous though. You can't give too many of these to Nongshim, but if HH isn't hitting arrows, then they're not getting picks. Their hard engage outside of that is very lackluster.
Available, speaking of which, as that's a flash. That's another flash. And now Guwon is going to also flash. The kick's going to come through, and that is a dead misfortune. Finally, it's like the fourth flash that's actually going to get the kill, as Depth Charge almost just murders the Ashe, and the follow-up is going to be there from Lua. And now Hanwha are just going to walk over to the Baron. I think the use by date is, I think it's, you know, you're like reach into the fridge and you're like, something smells bad, and I think it's unfortunately Nongshim's composition. Now just absolutely set as Roma comes on down. It's a little bit of a snare onto Mihail, but he is still pretty tanky. Roma will get hit with the arrow as Mihail goes all out. Let's see whether this is going to be good for him or not, as he gets taken down extremely low, and there it is. The reapplication once again, and Lua is going to be able to lock that one down. Tibbers will be eradicated, but this is so good for Hanwha because they get themselves a kill. And they also had Fiora in a side lane the whole time.
Ooh, very important, by the way. We got a really, really friendly apology for some of the comments earlier.
Oh,
no
that's
problem.
Nice.
Yeah, if you know, we don't want to go in. Oh no. We don't want to go in too hard like Sauna did there. Although he is Viego and he can really help himself. The unfortunate reality of the internet is that sometimes Morellos, which I actually don't hate. There's a lot of sustain on the enemy team. And
I think it's okay.
It gets Magic Pen now, so it's a little bit better than it used to be as we try to set up picks, but we don't have that much going on for us, unfortunately.
Oh, Guwon pretty happily just dives on top to protect his control ward. We'll be able to do so here. as Rift Skull is going to get him kicked back in. So Arrow will connect. That is a really dead Viego who tries to Heartbreaker his way out, but not sure about the angle. And
that was
he's
great
just dead.
bait. Guon also hitting that while emoting.
Yeah.
That's some high quality gameplay right there.
Heck yeah. That's how we know that he's a professional gamer. As now Hanwha going to start off this Baron. Still somewhat dangerous. Is it? But it probably
I don't know
isn't.
if it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely going to be theirs if they, you know, have a smite relatively handy, which they do. But if there is a bullet time angle or something like that, perhaps there is a good moment. As Death Charge is going to be used into the back line, and Double H is really dead. Jiwoo going to find an ulti, but it's, you know, leaves a little to be desired. As in goes Guon, just having the best time ever. He will go golden, as Mihail tried to pull him back, and now Rooster should be able to tidy up this entire team. We mentioned this problem, and yeah, the Fiora is definitely a thing. Yeah, that's I'm going to go with the...
Yeah, right there with me, bud.
At the top lane?
No. Did you want to vote for? Do you actually want to vote for Fiora in this one?
Yeah,
not the lead.
Or Duro.
The lead is Duro is actually a good shout. You can do Duro Guon.
No, I'm Duro Rooster.
It's your vote, Atlas.
Because I think Rooster is the reason why they're gonna win. His existence.
Okay, well, it's your vote, Atlas. I'm not.
What do you think, chat? Who do you think gets POG this game? I'm thinking it's between Duro or Rooster.
Oh, that's still here. That's lovely. We are trying to pick.
All right, let's see how this team fight is going to go. Duro's going to go golden. Eats an entire bullet time because of it. You love to see that. The bottom lane just eradicated. Duro might go down, and he does. But he's sacrificed himself for the good of the colony, as that is going to be the ace, and Hanwha Life are going to march it down. Maybe it's actually Lure.
It's not Lure.
Maybe I'm a boom boomer.
No. What? No, you're not that much of a boom boomer. If you're a boom boomer, vote Duro.
What? He's not doing the boom boom.
No, it's not a, it's a boom boom KDA vote, which is adjacent to a boom boom damage vote.
Oh, no, I'm a boom boom damage voter.
Okay, so who do you vote for? I need to adjust.
Oh, God, I just don't know. I'm going to vote for Rooster. No, Guon. Just give us 2 Guon votes, I guess.
2 Guon votes. Double jungle, please. And Hanwha Life take the next game. Red side, more OP in Challenger? Question mark. I don't know. Maybe don't ban Caitlyn when you can play it on blue side, when you just won a very clean game with it. Food for thought.
Yeah. I still just wish it was Lissandra.
I don't think the Lissandra really solves any. I think the MF pick was not that good.
No, it definitely didn't quite work.
Because you don't actually have a way to keep MF safe at all. You could have picked Saya. And then Lee never does anything.
True. Zaya would have been pretty strong.
Yeah, and it's also good into Annie and Nautilus.
And Aphelios.
Yeah.
Picks it up. Guon played some great League of Legends. And so much of it, I think, comes down to, yeah, miss execution on the Nongshim side. And I think it's because we had such high expectations after what they managed to do in Game 1.
Yeah, I don't know if I did. I think on a subconscious level, I already knew what was about to transpire.
Daddy Plays might have a decent idea here about Hanwha Life picking red side, throwing a spanner into the works for Nongshim. Maybe they weren't as prepared.
Could be. I'm baffled by the insistence to play the Viego and the reluctance after a really clean Caitlyn game to pick up the Cait.
I mean, the Caitlyn was banned. Oh,
by
right,
them.
because they banned it themselves.
Because they banned it.